Hey guys, what's up? This is Joe Moyer Fishing. I just wanted to come to you to give you kind of my recap of Sam Rayburn. Sam Rayburn was my very first ever professional type bass fishing tournament on that kind of level, and it did not disappoint. Rayburn was a tough fish for sure. I will tell you, it didn't turn out the way I had hoped it turned out for me as a fisherman and as someone up and coming, but it turned out exactly the way God wanted it to turn out for me. It was a humbling experience for me. It was a learning experience for me, and very much developed me as a fisherman. And that, to me, is all you can ask for when you are trying to become a fisherman, especially at the caliber level of people that I was fishing with. I had a great 2 days. My first day obviously was better than my second day. I had my chance to catch the fish, don't get me wrong. I asked God to give me fish, and He gave me fish. That I landed most all the fish I caught, but regrettably there were 3 bites that I missed that were significantly stronger bites than the fish that I caught. Overall, hands down, my equipment was phenomenal. My favorite rods, they were doing great. All my sponsors, my Vexen rods were doing great. I used a combination of tackle. All my stuff worked well. Where I had the problem was I made a rookie mistake when I relined everything and set everything up and tried to dial it all in. The primary rod I was using, I failed to ensure that the drag was appropriate for the type line I was fishing. And so in doing that, I ended up missing fish. And unfortunately, it came at a bad time for me where I could have significantly jumped up the leaderboard and possibly made top 12 to fish on day 3. No excuses. I learned from it. I will apply it to my next tournament. I've already signed up for 2 more tournaments, so I'm looking forward to fishing those. I met a lot of great people. I got to talk with people that taught me things that I never even thought about. I got to try techniques that I haven't tried in a very long time, that I wasn't confident with, I wasn't proficient with, but I ended up catching fish with it. So I started, getting more confident with it as the days went on. It was a hard tournament, no lie. I fished Rayburn one other time in my fishing career, and I actually did significantly better this time than I did the previous time. So to me, that's forward progress, and it's all about how you grow as a fisherman and how you respond to what's given to you. No complaints whatsoever. I had 2 great pros that I fished with on the 2 days that I fished there. I got to see some things, like I said, I got to see some techniques being used that I learned from. And I can't think of a better way for the tournament to turn out. I mean, obviously I wanted to win, don't get me wrong. 100% hands down I wanted to win. I prayed hard to win. But I also prayed that God's will be done in the tournament, and that's what I feel in my heart of hearts, that God's will was done. It was for me to be humbled. It was for me to learn. And that's what I think happened with that tournament. I got to experience everything that I wanted to experience, minus holding the trophy over my head. But that day will come. So I'm not going to let this set me back or anything like that. I will continue to fish on. I will continue to represent Favorite. I will continue to represent Rapala. Vexen rods, I'll finish the season out with them. And then I'll go on to whatever God has for me. I have no regrets with this tournament. Like I said, it was a tough fish, and it was a tough fish for a lot of people. There were a lot of people who blanked. And, that's not something that you want to happen in tournament fishing, but it does happen. The way you get over that is how you recover from it. And I feel like I'm ready for the next tournament. I'm eager for the next tournament. I'm chomping at the bit, honestly. Like I'm chomping. I can't wait to get back out there and do it again. So overall, hey, I had a great time. I can't complain about the tournament at all. I was proud to go out and represent Favorite and Vexen and Bass Gorillas and PC Fun and Marty's Lures, Rapala. I was proud to go out there and do that. I think I did a good job representing those companies, and I will continue to do everything in my power to represent them to my best ability. I hope that I do better next time. I pray that I do better next time, but I will always and forever pray that God's will be done in every tournament that I fish, because it's not about me. It's about God. It's about His calling for my life and where He plans to take me. I did get to share the gospel with some people, so that's ultimately to me what it's all about. And I will continue to do that until the day God calls me home. But I had a very good time with Bass. I enjoyed it. I will stay with them for a while until God tells me to go somewhere else. I look forward to going to Louisville, meeting them all again, and getting after it. I've signed up for a Bass Nation tournament that I'm currently waitlisted on, so I can get into that tournament as well. It's locally here on Toledo Bend, so I feel like I have a good shot at that tournament. And I can't really complain. It's been a great tournament. I fished my heart out. I used a lot of Carolina rigs, deep cranking. I fished a lot of jigs. I tried some jigs from one of my buddies from church. His name's Dwayne. He gave me some custom-made jigs that I used, and they worked really well. I caught a lot of fish on them. Unfortunately, there was a size limit on the fish, and I ended up 13 3/4 inches, right at the mark where 14 inches is at. And my integrity is more important to me than trying to bend a fish's tail to make it make 14 inches. And I will forever live and die by that. Integrity is a must. Honesty is a must, and that's how I am. If it's, if I have to manipulate the fish in any way to make it make the inch count, then I'm not even gonna try to weigh that fish. I'm gonna turn that fish back every time, because I know God will provide me a fish that I don't have to manipulate in any way to make it make the inch count. I believe that's me, in my heart of hearts, how you should be as a fisherman. If you have to, try to configure something or refigure something or twist it or turn it or whatever, you just throw it back and get another one. You just fish harder for a bigger one. And I know God will provide that, and I can't thank Bass enough for giving me the opportunity to fish in the open. I look forward to doing it again in November in Louisville, like I said. And I relish any opportunity to fish with any of you. I would love to fish with any of you, anytime, any place, as long as it's within my capabilities to get there. Hey, I'll fish with you. I'll fish with any of the pros that were out there. I'll fish with any of the co-anglers that were out there. I would happily fish with any of you, side by side. I look forward to seeing you all again. I pray for everyone. I pray for everyone in the fishing community, and I will be praying for you. Keep a lookout for us. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, click the notification bell where you can get more videos like this, and be on the lookout for my regular Moe's Minute. And look for me again. I'll be there. All right. Hey, appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for all you do. Pray for this nation, and we'll see you again. Take care. For these videos and more, make sure you like, subscribe, and click the notification bell below so you can stay in touch with Joe Moyer Fishing. Also, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.